All right, welcome to the Nuke checkup. This was our hive that was slightly less advanced when we installed it as a Nuke. Last week we put honey super on and we just did a medium super and left all their brood nest alone down at the bottom. So I'm super excited to find out if they've come up to the top and done anything, because I have never once convinced a bee to touch a medium frame. So let's see how we're doing this week. I may still have never convinced a bee to touch a medium frame. Alright, but that's just the outside edges. I'm going to kind of skip into the middle here. If they haven't touched the middle, they probably have not touched the outside edges. I'm seeing nothing exciting going on up here. You can also tell when they've just started on the black frames, because wax is very light in color and black is not. A little bit harder to tell these upper frames, but I don't think they've touched any of these upper frames. So I will continue to hope that I will one day get a bee to touch a medium frame. And it's a little sad because, you know, hopefully they're not about to swarm because they won't touch the frames up top that I'm giving them. All right, slip this back on here. And unless you think this video is about to end, I'm actually just rearranging so that I can take this top box off. Okay. Well, they have done great work down here. So, just gonna open this up. This looks like the easiest frame to draw up without having a good hive tool, so I started here. All right, so they've been working here. This is completely full of nectar, so they're just starting to draw it out on the side. Haven't really touched this side much. But like I said, you can tell that they've done something to it because you've got like all that light color on there, as opposed to when you're looking at one of the frames that's yellow. All right, let's see what we got here, ladies. All right, we've drawn this side out almost completely. It's completely full of nectar, and then they haven't really touched this side yet. So I think I'm gonna put this side, just flip that around and maybe we can get them good. This frame on the edge is just complete honey. I'm not gonna take it out because I don't want to disturb it. They've kind of started gluing it to the wall. But that's complete honey on that side. Ladies, I will be back for that frame. It's not completely capped over. It's capped over at the edges and not in the middle. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, so this was an original frame. Looks like it's hatched out here in the middle. Don't see new baby bees yet. Same thing, it's gonna hatch out in the middle. Don't see new baby bees yet. Hopefully we're gonna find eggs, because with them not going up top, I hope they didn't swarm. All right, so that looks good. We do see eggs here, so yay, there must be a queen somewhere close by. I could glance around for her, see if we see her. I do not. This side is also completely full of eggs. So yay, they haven't swarmed. Maybe she's just making her way back to those other frames. I guess she likes fresh comb because it's not even fully drawn out, and you can see, I don't know if you can actually see the eggs inside of there, but everywhere it's drawn enough to get an egg into, she has laid. All right. This one's kind of hatched out in the middle. It's full of bee bread. They're backfilling with honey. Same thing over here. Oh, we got baby bees in this one. So we're using a little bit of it. No swarm cells down here. It's just where they've drawn some wonky comb at the bottom, a little bit of drone comb. But yeah, they kind of backfilled some, and then she went and laid in every available spot that wasn't backfilled. And normally they go from like large, you find the big white worms, then you follow it down to smaller white worms, then you follow it down to eggs. In this frame, it looks like she was like, oh, you've hatched, you get an egg. You've hatched, you get an egg. You've hatched, you get a new egg. And so they're not quite in that same pattern. They're all within a day or two of each other, but just looks a little more random than normal. And I think that was because she probably was running out of space to lay in. But we fixed that by then drawing out these new frames. So this is now almost all capped brood. She's laid out as far to the edge as she can over here, which is great. We've got all the way down to eggs at the outside edges over here. Quick glance around to see if I see Her Highness, but no such luck. Sorry, ladies, don't mean to disturb. You said your plants are tied together. All right. Brood has hatched out. Haven't got new brood into it yet. Same thing over here. Brood has hatched out, doing some backfilling on this side. This is another brand new frame, and the queen laid it all up. They're just capping over right now. Looks lovely, and everything that's not laid is going to be honey. We've got newly drawn comb over here. She laid up in the spot that she could get to, and then that should be capped over soon. The rest of this looks like it's going to be a honey frame. Last frame to check out over here. I think this is going to be pretty much all honey. Just going to break a few little seals on here. So just kind of want to see what they're doing. All right, we do have brood on this outside. Okay, we've still got some brood left in here. All right, so we've got mostly capped honey across the top, the lighter cappings up in the middle, that's the brood, and then we've got nectar out here at the edges that shall become honey shortly. And the other side of this frame looks pretty similar. But this is exciting. All right. And probably what they'll do, as soon as this brood on the outside edges hatches out, they will start to just backfill that with honey, as opposed to backfilling it with new brood. This kind of scooch to the side, and then we'll put this guy back in here. Gonna put it in this way, because this way it's more against something. All right, well, these ladies are doing good, being successful, doing what we need them to do. Hopefully they will come up to the top box, but maybe if I can just get someone to bring me a medium frame of drawn comb, that I will be successful with that. But overall, they look like they're doing good. The queen does have some space to lay where some of the other older brood has hatched out. 6 sheets to my face for a few minutes. So with the queen having space to lay, they're packing in lots of honey. You know, hopefully that will stop them having a swarm instinct. Our flow is only gonna last for a few more weeks, so maybe they'll come up to the top and start drawing something. We'll just have to see. But thanks for watching. Have a good day. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.